I had the privilege of sitting down with Aley Perez, a proud native of Guam who is currently studying accounting at the University of Alabama. He's doing it all from working 3 jobs to pursuing his education, and his journey is truly inspiring. Beyond his personal success, Aley hopes to bring his skills and experiences back home to Guam, contributing to the island's growth and future. But I will let him share his story with you.
Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. Day Guam. My name is Aley Perez. I'm currently here in Huntsville, Alabama, attending UAH. I am a junior majoring in accounting. I currently hold 2 on-campus positions as a past leader for my accounting courses, and I recently joined as an ambassador for the College of Business here at UAH. I was born and raised on Guam, and I recently moved to Huntsville in 2022 after graduating high school to further continue my studies.
Aley's drive goes beyond the classroom. While pursuing his accounting degree, he is also holding down 3 jobs and serving as a leader on campus. Here's how he describes his busy schedule.
Like, what are you doing for work? Is it anything related to what you are studying for right now? Tell us a little bit about that, please.
Yes, absolutely. So apart from being a full-time student, I have 3 jobs. So the 2 on-campus positions, I am a past leader. PASS is an acronym for peer assisted study sessions. In these sessions, I hold 3 of them a week, and I do that for the introductory accounting classes. In these sessions, they are about an hour long. We review study strategy sessions. When the time arises, we will hold review sessions when students are having an upcoming exam, and overall, PASS is an extension of the course. So if they have any additional questions, I have students get together in small groups and we'll work on group problems together. And that's something I've been doing since August of 2024. And needing to keep myself busy and gain experience, especially when it comes to my past role as a leader. Not only is it a facilitator role to other students, but also teaching accounting helps me as my major in the long run. Teach it once, it's almost like learning it twice. So it's that knowledge that will stick with me, not only myself, but to help teach it to others as well. Especially when it comes to accounting, because it's not the easiest.
When I asked Aley why he chose Alabama, I also wondered what it was like being so far from his family. But he explained that his family is actually there with him in Alabama, something he says has made a big difference in his journey.
Well, I do have family here in Alabama. They are homebound. They've been here since 2008. I may be wrong there, but they've been here for a while essentially, and they know what is here. And I always knew I wanted to do school elsewhere. So when it was time for my senior year and graduating, they reached out and they were like, "Hey, we're here. We know. Let us help you." So I've been with them since 2022 this whole time, and yeah, they've just been a real help in the long run, being very supportive and helping me with every milestone I have been achieving so far since coming here.
After talking about why he chose Alabama, I wanted to know how it felt leaving Guam and if there was any culture shock along the way.
It was very hard leaving home at first because when I left, that was my first time ever leaving the island. I never traveled anywhere once. That was my first time on a plane, almost 25-hour flight from Guam to Japan to Houston, and then Houston to Huntsville. Yeah, all the experiences, the culture shock was astounding. Seeing all different types of things and people and all the places, it was a lot. It was very, very fun and thrilling. I remember going to Japan as a layover and just overall like seeing all the different type of vendors and shops and the conveyor belt where people walk on back and forth. That was very exciting. I remember like going on that like once or twice, like just for the fun of it, while waiting for my next flight. When I got to Houston, that was, I believe that was one of the more giant airports. Like it was in the shape of a horseshoe. I had to take a whole train to get from one area to the other. I tried Starbucks for the first time. That was great. I saw Whataburger. Yeah, all the restaurants that I wasn't really fond of or cared for. That was exciting too. And for my flight to Houston to Huntsville, it was like 7 to 8 p.m. I was just sitting down waiting for them to call my number, and then I look outside and it's still right outside. Mind you, it's still like 7 p.m. I'm like, wow, what? How it's still daytime outside? And it's like night, it's supposed to be nighttime.
Coming from tropical Guam, I wondered how Aley was handling the colder weather. Here's what he had to say about seeing snow for the very first time.
Yes, I saw snow first in like 2023. It was like my folks here, it was my aunt and uncle. They told me expect snow in the morning. So when I woke up, I looked outside my window. It's like all over the roads are icy. Everything's covered in snow. It was snowing, but not intensely, but just a little flakes. Everything, it was just all so exciting, and it was cold. I got to go outside, do snow angels, have a little snowball fight with my cousin. Yeah, it was great.
When I asked Aley what has been the most rewarding part of studying at the University of Alabama, he said everyone was so welcoming and nice, it reminded him of home on Guam.
Being at UAH, especially being a College of Business student, one thing that really stuck out to me when I first got here, they had student orientation. And at one point throughout the orientation, they pulled us aside to help us basically have a tour of the building, the campus, and help get our schedules set up for the semester. And just being in the college business alone, everyone was so welcoming, heartwarming, overall just like very nice. And that's something that really resonated with me, because that value was very reminiscent of back home and being on Guam. You know, being on Guam, we're essentially the space of tourism. That's what we're known for, and having to experience that almost 7,000 miles away, it felt like I didn't leave home at all. Just being welcomed and feeling safe, feeling like I was not even like a new person. Like I was just there. People were just overall very supportive, and that's something that helped me adjust.
And if that wasn't impressive enough, Aley still makes time to give back. He says it is his way of showing appreciation to both Guam and the University of Alabama. Janice Carrasco, KUAM News.